everyone, this is Mikesh and Mukhapriyam, studying in Srinivasa Ramanujam Institute of Technology. Today, my topic in chemistry is Principle and Application of UV Spectroscopy. Ultraviolet rays. The UV rays are form of electromagnetic radiation emitted by the sun, and they can also be produced by artificial sources like tanning beds and certain lamps. UV rays have shorter wavelength than the visible light, so it is very invisible to the human eye, but they still carry a significant amount of energy. There are mainly three types of UV radiation with each different properties and the effects. This one is UVA. It is known as long wave UV. The wavelength of this is 320 to 400 nanometers. Characteristics of which are the UVA rays make up about 95% of the UV radiation that reaches the Earth's surface. They penetrate through the skin more deeply than comparing to the UV rays, and they are primarily responsible for skin aging and wrinkles. The UV rays also play a significant role in the development of skin cancer through their less potential and UVB in this regard. These rays can also penetrate through the windows, so you may still be exposed to UVA even indoor of the car. So the visible light nanometers are 700 to 400 nanometers, and the UVA had 400 to 320 nanometers. UVB have 320 to 290 nanometers. UVC have 290 to 200 nanometers. The wavelength increases from the UVC to UVB and to UVA and to visible light. We can observe all these things in the UVB rays are known as medium wave UV, and the wavelength is 290 to 320 nanometers, and the characteristics are UVB rays are responsible for sunburns and play a key role in the development of skin cancer. Although only about 5% of UV rays reaching the earth are UVB, they are much more biological active than UVA rays, where we can observe this in the figure. There are many layers and the UVB is inserting, and the UVB can't penetrate glass, so they are blocked when indoors are in the cars with windows. The amount of UVB radiation that reaches Earth varies by location, time of day, and season. It is stronger at higher latitudes, closer to the equator, and during midday. And coming to UVC, these are known as shortwave UVs. The wavelengths are 100 to 290 nanometers. Characteristics of these are UVC rays are the most dangerous form of UV radiation because fortunately UVC radiation is almost completely absorbed by the Earth's atmosphere, especially at the ozone layer, and does not reach the surface. Because of the absorption of the ozone layer, the UVC will never reach the surface of the earth. UVC rays are used in germinal lamps for distinction purpose, as they can destroy the DNA or RNA of microorganisms, rendering them harmless. The health effects of UV radiation. There are the health effects of both positive sides and the negative sides. First of all, the vitamin D production. UVB radiation stimulates the production of vitamin D in the skin, which is essential for the bone health, immune function, and overall being. We can observe here it can help us in the eyes, in the decreasing of the fat, intestines, stomach, skin flora, skin hair. There are the negative effects of here skin damage and eye damage and immune system suppression. Skin damage is formed when it is exposed to the UVA and UVB rays. The skin can burn premature like wrinkles on the face, age spots and skin cancer such as melanoma, basal, carcinoma and squamous cell and carcinoma. And eye damage. UV radiation can cause cataracts, macular degeneration, and other eye disorders. It can also cause temporary conditions like photochrosia, a painful condition similar to sunburn but affecting the eyes. And then coming to the immune system, overexposure to UV rays can suppress the skin local immune response, making the body more susceptible to infections and other illness. And the indications. First of all, how can we know that is by the indications like wounds, acne vulgus, pressure sores, alcopia, rickets, counter irritation effects, psychology. How can we protect ourselves from the UV radiations? There are many ways to protect ourselves by applying the sunscreen, applying the broad spectrum sunscreen, like at least having the SPF of 30, reapplying every 2 hours or more often if swimming or sweating. Clothing. Wear protective clothes, hats, sunglasses, fabrics with UV protection or especially designed UV blocking cloths are available here. Next, shades. We can use the shades to protect our like eyes or the sun hours like morning 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. where the will get more UV affected to us. Wearing the sunglasses can provide and can block 100% of the UVA and the UVB rays which protect our eyes. Avoid tanning beds. These expose the skin to dangerous level of UV radiation and increase the risk of skin damage and the cancer. UV index. The UV index is a scale used to measure the strength of ultraviolet radiation reaching the Earth's surface. It helps the people to understand the potential risk of harm from unprotected sun explore. The scale range from 0 to 11 plus. At higher UV index levels, it's important to take additional protective measures to minimize the skin damage. We can observe here that 1 to 2 UV index it's very low, 3 to 5 is medium, 6 to 7 is high, and 8 to 10 is very high, and 11 plus is extremely high. It can give the skin damage. Next, the applications of UV spectroscopy, detection of functional group, extent of conjugation, detection in conjunction and non-compounds conjugated, identification of unknown compounds, identification of compounds in different solvents, determination of configuration of geometrical isomers, distinguish between equatorial and axial conformations. It is also used in cement industries, determine the metal ions such as iron, manganese, etc. and determination of strength of hydrogen bonding. And thank you for this.